Back. Welcome to the Yeah review for Star Trek the Motion Picture. I'm Yoko Chips, one of your co hosts, and joining me in red shirts, besplendid by our catastrophe that's waiting to happen while as we talk over Star Trek the Motion Picture. I mean, that's not, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's Skoke Spidey, everybody. Mike Campoboso, and in the center square, our own Paul Lind. It's Franco, everybody.
Oh, hello.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show.
Here we are.
Indeed.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Now
Hi, everybody.
you might see the crawl underneath us, and we're letting everyone know that you should be freeze the movie at the Paramount Mountain. And then we will all start together at that point. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So just to be clear, also we're watching the Star Trek the Motion Picture, not Star Trek the Motion Picture, the director's cut, which is an even longer title. It's the one with the original poster that has the rainbow.
Right.
Rainbow.
And yeah, in 1999, the 20th anniversary, Robert Wise recut the movie because they had a release date set before the movie was literally assembled, and like come hell or high water, and they would have had to pay like a multi-million-dollar fine to a bunch of theaters if they moved the release date. Paramount would have had to do that. So no matter what, that movie was coming out December, whatever the hell it was, and it was crazy. And they were just working literally 24 hours a day, cutting the movie and trying to sync up the music and make it all happen. And I mean, obviously, we all loved it. I mean, I remember seeing it in the theater. Did you see it in the theater, Franco?
No. No,
Okay.
I did not.
Guys, this is going to be my first time seeing it.
Virgin.
Ooh, really?
Need your virgin.
Oh,
It's true.
I hope you have a pillow and a blanket because you may fall asleep. That's right.
Oh, no.
Well, that's when we're going to be talking a lot, I think, and making fun of the movie.
I didn't see it in the theater, but I remember kids in school talking about it. And discussing how the choices they made and why they did the things they did and how bad it was.
Yeah.
Well,
I wouldn't say it's certainly got its flaws, but I do think it's the most Star Trek-y movie of all the movies because as things progressed, they wanted more action. And this was really more of an intellectual question.
Yeah, they wanted more Star Wars than Star Trek.
Right.
From Star Trek.
After this movie, this movie was a hit. I mean, it did well. It cost a lot of money to make because originally it was going to be Star Trek, a new television series called Phase 2. And what happened was
I didn't realize that, actually.
Yeah, and then when Star Wars hit and became a huge hit, they're like, all right, wait a minute, no, let's make this into a movie instead. So it literally cost like $40 million in 1979 to make the movie, but that's because they put a lot of the television budget into the movie budget as well. So,
but now, was the show originally the Phase 2 show originally supposed to be with the original crew and everything?
Everybody but Leonard Nimoy initially, and they had a character, a new Vulcan, not to be confused with the Vulcan we'll see in the motion picture, but that was going to be kind of the new point of view young actor character. But Decker was going to be in the movie, Stephen Collins' character. And Ilea, Persis Kambata, the bald chick, the Sinead O'Connor looking lady,
Sinead O'Connor.
And a lot of the scripts that were developed for Phase 2 were rolled into the Next Generation 10 years later. So that's kind of crazy. But and then when it became a full-fledged motion picture, Leonard Nimoy joined the cast, and
because they paid him a ton of bucks, or
yeah.
Well.
So, that's, or whatever. I don't know if a ton, but certainly like, a decent amount of money that he gave a damn. Mr. Leonard Nimoy.
Here's a question for you guys.
Here's something.
Do you guys ever call it a picture? Like, do you ever call a movie a motion picture? Because I haven't heard that one used in a while, unless it's like Martin Scorsese is saying it. Like, oh, yeah, I directed that picture last year. But I never hear anybody use that phrase.
Well, as you know, as a fan of Gilbert Gottfried, that's like old Hollywood. Well, we called them motion pictures because they were pictures and they were moving.
Thank you, old Groucho.
Yeah. Thanks, old movie guy.
But, I
Yeah.
mean, they are films are photographed, and I mean, I think it was kind of stemming from that idea that it was motion picture photography rather than movie became kind of the slang.
I feel like this is very AMC or Turner Classic Movie because we're talking about the movie before we're introducing the movie before we see it. But Skoke is right. I've never heard of a motion picture being called a motion picture in the title.
Well, you got Superman the movie. I believe that was called Superman the movie, and
that's
then
interesting because that was
Superman?
contemporary with Star Trek.
and Santa Claus the movie, also made by the same people who did Superman the movie,
Wow.
but not the motion picture. Ah, there it is. See, somebody's got it right there. Superman the movie.
Yeah.
There you go.
Interesting.
I wish I could tell you more other than the fact that obviously to differentiate from wait a minute because are we getting a couple episodes from the TV show because in a different way when Bruce Lee died there was a very savvy film producer that got the film rights to the television show and stitched together a few episodes of the Green Hornet TV show and turned it into a film, and I really featured all the great scenes of Kato kicking ass. And it was a huge hit because, again, everyone was just jonesing for Bruce Lee stuff.
Wow.
So there. So maybe that was why, it's not Star Trek, the television show. It's Star Trek, the motion picture.
I also feel that's the way Kirk would say it, too.
Right.
Yeah.
When we were making Star Trek, the motion picture, I've read the novelization that Roddenberry himself actually wrote. And that's hilarious because there's a lot more extra stuff. Supposedly, Kirk has a conversation with Admiral Nagura to get him command again of the Enterprise. Spoiler. And it's in the book. It's not in the movie, but it's in the book. So stuff like that. So they just republished it last year because it was the 40th anniversary of the movie. God, 40 years ago. Good Lord. I was 14 when I saw it. Crazy.
I think I was 2. And,
Liar.
I didn't exist, guys.
I was going to say Skoke wasn't even born.
Exactly. 79, man. When
I'm gonna bring it
disco
back,
is still traveling across the country and everyone might still be wearing leisure suits. I'm Casey Kasem, on with the countdown.
All right. So I guess we should watch this thing. Enough. Well, Deep Bright Gibson says no other movie has a motion picture. He just checked. So there you go.
I'm bringing it back, guys.
It became the Kato movie, not the Katie movie.
Well, when we make oh yeah, the motion picture, and then it'll come back and you'll know why.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm
going to start calling everything the motion picture again. I'm going to bring that phrase back.
I remember Richard Donner doing Santa Claus the movie. Does Kirk say F you to the Admiral, John? He does not. Your beloved Admiral Nagura.
It was wait, I was going to say something and then I lost my train of thought. Something Skoke said. You're going to bring it back. The next time I see you, I'm going to throw a whole bunch of my photographs at you and call them a motion picture.
Yeah, that would qualify as a motion picture.
It would.
Those pictures are in motion.
If you're watching with us again, we will start talking when you see the Paramount Mountain.
Yeah, and we're gonna start it on John's countdown. So
okay, I've got my phone ready here.
All set here.
That's my BS remote.
I'm ready for 2 hours and 10 minutes of pure joy.
I'm ready for this picture.
A 10 countdown or a 5 countdown?
Wait. Are we going on 1 or when you say or after 1?
I would say 1 and then push because we go to 0. So 1 push.
1 push.
All right. Push. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 push.
I pushed.
So did I. I see the mountain.
See the mountain.
I see stars. I see stars.
A Gulf Western company.
Yeah, but this is like Star Trek, so we see stars, so that's awesome.
A Gulf Western company means that you get a free tank of gas when you go see the movie. I have it loud. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm bringing it down.
I can hear mine. I can't hear yours.
Oh, good.
A Gene Roddenberry production.
And you'll notice that it's the same music as The Next Generation, of course.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
And it was a special theme, obviously created first for this film, as opposed to the dun, 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 Leonard Nimoy.
Gene was alive still.
Oh
during
yeah.
this
Oh
movie,
no, he
right?
was
Yeah,
he was
he was
active.
alive all the way up through Next Generation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
George Takei,
Koenig, Michelle Nichols, Major Barrett,
Major Barrett.
and Spot the Wonder
What's
Dog.
Gene Roddenberry's wife?
That's
Skoke.
right.
Major Barrett.
Persis Kambata. She was lovely, even bold. And of course, the now disgraced Stephen Collins as Mr. Decker.
Mm.
Yee.
Yeesh.
Did
I'm so
Jerry
excited.
Goldsmith do Planet of the Apes too? The soundtrack?
I
Planet
believe
of
he
the-
did. I could be wrong, but I believe he did. I think you're right, man. This is a great soundtrack. It really is. And I don't know if you, well, again, you guys didn't see it in the theater. This is one of those last movies, along with The Black Hole, the Disney sci-fi movie, that had an overture. Before you saw anything on screen, you heard music from the film. As you know, that was kind of neat. The Superman, I believe, did that as well. Directed by Robert Wise, sci-fi classic, Day the Earth Stood Still, among other fine films. Space, The Purple Frontier.
It's very dark out here in space.
Uh-oh.
Klingons?
Damn right, the
Already?
Klingons. This is the first time we saw the new design for the Klingons. If you'll remember back in the TV show, the Klingons pretty much just had brown makeup and pretty much looked very human. But this is when they started developing the ridges in their heads.
Did they ever explain what happened with the ridges? Why the ridges happened?
I think probably bigger, makeup budget and make them look more
Well,
alien.
no, I know,
frankly.
but in the storyline,
I don't know.
I know Michael Dorn as Worf said, "We don't like to talk about it."
That's right, in Deep Space Nine, exactly.
I have some information on that. I read that there was some sort of virus that the Klingons got, and the antidote for that was turned them human. It made them look human for a while during their existence, and then once it ran its course, they went back to looking like the Klingons do in like Worf and beyond.
Wow.
That's the Enterprise. That all happened in Star Trek Enterprise. They kind of explained all that. The captain is played by Mark Lenard, who the television fans will know was also Spock's father, Sarek. There he is, right there, Mark Lenard. Everybody,
that guy sitting down.
The captain. Yeah, the captain.
Oh,
yep. He's played Romulans, Klingons, and Vulcans.
Yeah, he was in that episode where they were chasing each other in a ship on the original series.
Yep.
If I had known you in a better day, Captain,
I would have called you friend.
Visual.
Yep.
I'm translating for those of the people out there that
who can't read. Can't read. Hilarious. You're killing me. Look at this. This looks pretty good, man, for 79 special effects.
It looks clear.
Come on, this was after Star Wars. Were they in production at the same time, or
no? Because Star Wars was 77,
right? So
78.
Yeah,
it was 79,
75, 76. He was in production,
right?
Right.
Oh. But that's several years before Trek.
So they probably rushed this to
yes
to production after that.
And a lot of the visual effects were actually metered out to several different animation companies to again get the production done on time. So, but this is that great combination of models and effects and everything.
I'm looking at these Klingons. The design of their heads reminds me a lot of the He-Man 80s cartoon. Beastman and Mossman sort of had those sorts of ridges.
Sure.
In the action figure versions of them. Kind of reminds me of that.
Brad Gibson reminds us that, yes, McDonald's had a very heavy promotional tie and the Happy Meals. And I remember they used to do commercials for McDonald's in Klingon.
Oh.
I love these individual spacesuits that they can tool around in and stuff and fly in. We'll see it later when Spock is going inside the butthole of V'Ger.
Now, is this a space station?
Yeah. Look, they're wearing their Starfleet PJs. Everyone's just been woken up to.
They're on night patrol. Yeah.
We got the great 70s disco kind of lettering on the screens too. Okay, now the guy on the left I forget the actor's name, but he played in, or was going to play in Star Trek Phase 2. He was going to be the young new Vulcan. And so to throw him a bone, they gave him this part in the movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Oh, dude, believe me, I've studied.
This is where the phenomenon in outer space starts playing musical accompaniment.
Yep, phenomenon. Phenomenon.
I'm getting scared.
Wow.
Gone.
What happened?
I love this Klingon theme song that they created.
Wayne asks if we're going to do a Superman 3 or 4 commentary with a bag of hammers.
Probably.
I
I
think
got
we
a bag.
need
I got a bag of hammers for this one.
I think we need to, man. I was thinking that the other day that, once after Star Trek, we should probably do Superman 3.
And there comes something out of the back end of the Klingon ship.
Yep.
It farted, I believe.
Uh-oh. Gone.
He hit a back blast. It crawled back up his pants. It's in
Oh,
trouble.
no.
Ow. Gone.
Yeah.
It disappeared?
Well, V'ger
guys?
absorbed it. Yep.
That's a deep V.
Crap.
That's
Exactly.
a deep V. Deep V on that shirt.
It's the 70s. We're allowed some
lot of ladies and gentlemen. Leonard on Burning Vulcan.
God, I haven't watched this movie in at least 20 years. At least.
Look at that.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
Why did I let my hairstyle go? I should have kept my last hairstyle.
He's doing what Trump and Steve Mnuchin did and staring directly at the eclipse, which you really shouldn't do. How about now? Tell me the stalagmite there that has
lights right
feet.
there that he's going through.
Yep.
Oh, that's stalagmite. I thought it was a pair of legs.
Looks like it.
Hello.
Not to be confused with T'Pau from the original series and the season 2 premiere, Amok Time.
Or that
Spock
one
goes
hit
back
wonder
to
song that they had.
T'Pau, yeah.
Yeah.
Kolinar.
Ooh, did he give birth?
He's going to purge all of his human emotions.
Ooh.
That's what he's doing. It's like a Vulcan bar mitzvah, basically.
Mm.
So,
But first you need a haircut.
Ixnay.
Oh, no.
I have to stare at the eclipse again.
He's getting a message. He's getting a message from Gad, as Elwood Blues would say.
Oh, God.
Now, no one had seen anything from this Star Trek crew since the TV show, right? This
10
is the
years.
first time. Okay.
Yeah, 10 years,
Why
man.
is he digging her talons into his face?
Yeah. Hey, easy with the nails there, lady.
No, this is the first time we'd seen any of them.
Right.
Well,
as far
that's
as
not true. They did the cartoon series, but the voices were...
you're right. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Which was, by the way, excellent
pretty good,
cartoon.
yeah.
It's a very good cartoon. It really is like the 4th season of Star Trek in a lot of ways.
I like that Spock has like some sort of honey that's calling him from outer space. Something's happening, she
Oh,
said.
you think V'ger's a honey?
Well,
Sorry. Nope. You don't get the car. now you'll have to leave, sir. He's being rejected. Telly Savalas doesn't care. Those are
Is
some,
that him in the black?
yeah, some serious ears on that Vulcan. My God. He can hear everything. Jesus. He's pulling in radio stations from on the other side of Vulcan.
The echo from between the stalagmite legs probably helps too.
Seriously, what was with those stalagmites with the feet? That really confuses me.
Yeah, it looks like a giant foot right there next to him.
There we go.
San Francisco.
San
This
Francisco.
is where the whales
I
show
was
up later.
born there.
Ooh, spoilers.
Yep.
That's some good music.
Train leaving on track 5 for Anaheim, Azusa, and Cucamonga. Out aboard the Amtrak right now, please.
Did Spoke get a haircut? It's Captain Kirk.
With
There
a
he is.
great-looking wig. Don't I
Yeah,
look
it's
fantastic?
not his original hair, but he's much slimmer.
Now, again, check out the outfit. He's got the belt buckle with no belt, and so does the Vulcan. It's like a fanny pack that's like bolted on their tunics.
That's where I keep my ID.
Or they actually look like FM radios for your car. Are we listening to Rush Limbaugh again?
Those were cell phones in the future.
My friends, the Federation is in trouble once again.
V'ger has a honey-do list for Spock. Yeah, he does.
Yes, the novels by Alan Dean Foster, a fine sci-fi writer, adapted a lot of the animated stories. Good stuff. And James Blish did the original episodes of the original series.
Here's some trivia for you, too. This is the last time that we see Kirk thin in a Star Trek film.
That space station is used later in Star Trek II as Space Station Regular One.
Mm.
They use this model several times over the years in different movies and television shows.
They just keep renaming it?
Yeah, and again, this is why they were able to do Star Trek under a reasonable budget, because they kept reusing stuff. When we see the warp core on the Enterprise, Voyager, 20 years later, was using the warp core. Good stuff.
D. Brad Gibson just mentioned that Alan Dean Foster did the novels of the cartoon.
Right.
Alan Dean Foster also did Splinter of the Mind's Eye, that
is
Star
correct.
Wars novel.
Uh-huh.
He and James Blish were great sci-fi writers on their own, and then they adapted Star Trek episodes, which is kind of crazy.
Transporter.
Yep.
Look at that guy on the left.
James doing?
It's me.
Wow, it's taken him a long time to transport in.
Scotty did not have a mustache in the show, right? At
Correct.
any point?
No. But after this, he had him in all the movies.
He likes that thing.
This is also the last time we see Scotty thin in any of the movies.
Doors are closed. Next stop, Belmont. It's like the L.
Yeah.
I like that everybody's sideburns are triangular, too.
I did that one time. I shaped them into triangles.
On purpose?
Yeah, on purpose. It must have looked ridiculous, but
You would have fit right into this movie.
yeah.
Here comes like one of the longest scenes in Star Trek, and all it pretty much is every nook and cranny of the Enterprise. You ever want to see the butt eye view of the Enterprise?
It's like
you're about to.
It's like Enterprise ship porn right now coming up. They go over every inch of it.
Scotty's mustache looks like a boomerang.
Oh, it'll come back at you in every movie.
Yeah.
They gave her back to me, Scotty.
Yeah, they did.
Come on, bullshit, sir. With Nagura. Hey, you're making fun of my accent. That's kind of racist, isn't it?
Racist? Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. I love you, Mr. Scott. Oh, a little tender moment between Scotty and Jim. In real life, Jimmy Doohan hated him.
Yeah. I thought they were going to kiss there for a second.
Exactly. Scotty, I've never noticed your eyes so beautiful. Yes, Brandon Gibson is correct, and this is what we were discussing. There are two versions of the movie. That is correct. There we go. Your butt eye view of the Enterprise.
Oh, look at that. Look at the ass on that ship.
Boy, I'd like to.
Yeah.
Look at those
sir,
turbos.
I'm watching you watch the ship.
Well, they thought that, it's been a while since we've seen this crew or the ship, and we need to make a big deal that this is Star Trek, so let's show the ship for the next 20 minutes.
Pretty much. Oh, my God.
I don't know who said this because they didn't allow their face to be seen by by StreamYard, but it's like the first 300 pages of the Fellowship of the Rings before the hobbits left the Shire.
Now, this Enterprise is fitted with some beautiful warp nacelles, AM/FM radio sold separately. You might want to get quadraphonic sound out of this, baby.
And I don't need the underneath Simonizing. Okay, just take that out of the bill. All right.
Yep, floating guy.
Just put the regular Star Trek mats on them. All right. I don't need those hyped up weather mats that you put in the other cars.
You know, trying to clean your carpet mats just isn't as good enough, especially in this time of panic. So that's a very small shuttle. That's the kind of thing a Klingon bird of prey can pick off. I'm pretty
sure that's called the tin can model.
I think you're right. All right, we're doing a slow arcing turn.
I like how they have one of the best engineers in Starfleet, but he's going to go a long arcing turn so he can see the front of this thing.
That is a wide turn, Scotty.
Look at him. He's going to make out with her.
Hey, don't you remember that episode where they're on drugs and he's like, she is a woman. She's my woman. Talking about the ship and everything. It's very scary.
He's gonna make out with this ship at some point.
Totally,
he makes out with every alien female, but in this movie, he actually makes out with the ship.
Why is the captain humping deck 5? We're not sure. Jim, for God's sake, get off of that bulkhead. I can't help it, Bones. She's so beautiful. He's home. Come on, man. You got to understand the backstory and stuff. That he's been away, and they kind of promoted the hell out of him, and so he was a paper pusher, as he said. And that's, he as Spock says in Khan, commanding a starship is your first best destiny. It was a mistake to accept promotion.
Scotty, when I get to my quarters, I'm going to need to change my uniform.
Another butt view of the Enterprise. There's your Simonizing right there. Okay, we got it here, and here. And
I think I just soiled this one. I'm going to have to change it to a new one.
In case somebody wants to do their makeup while they're working on the hull of the ship.
I got to say, I met Bill Shatner. And,
really?
Yeah, it was a couple years ago at one of the Wizard World conventions, and his hairpiece looked excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I think finally, as hair technology improved in the 23rd century, he got resodded and everything. I don't think it's a wig anymore.
It looks great. It really does. Yeah. I told him too. I didn't mention the hair specifically.
Your hair looks great.
I said to him, hey, Bill. I called him Bill. I said, hey, Bill, you look good, Bill. And he goes, thank you. And then we took a picture.
Did he look at you longingly like he looked at this ship for 20 minutes?
I wish. He did not.
We are still going around this ship. Scotty, will you pull in, please? Okay,
I'm going to go to the restroom. I'll be back in about 20 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
man.
You got time.
I'm actually baking a potato. I'm going to have to turn it up so we don't get the beep in the middle of the movie. It's going to happen.
Go get it now.
I know. I should have done it during the Enterprise swing around.
Are they going to back
in? Up into this, sir. So brace yourself.
This is the dirty part right now. Come on, hot.
Oh yeah.
Docking will happen.
Oh, she's in, sir.
I like that Shatner did get resodded. I like that.
That's good.
Lock secure.
It was my pleasure. So those last 90 minutes, what a thrill. There we go. Yes, Shatner did get resodded. I thought so, man. Hi, how you doing? I'm a nondescript ensign. How's it going?
It looks like Doug Jones almost.
He does.
It's like the jumping robot from Robot Chicken. Thank you, Wayne. That looks like almost like a Space 1999 vehicle.
Yeah,
it's a Big Nose. How are you?
I know I know where my quarters are.
Bridge. Every time I'm in an elevator, my dad used to laugh his ass off. I always go bridge. And the first time I did it, he looked at me like, "Are you nuts?" And I'm like, "No, that's what they say on Star Trek, man."
What is with this international crew? What the hell?
That's good. They were always international.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's good. Look how big the bridge is, man.
I like that it's not even built yet.
Yep, they're installing cable. This is the last time Uhura looked good, by the way.
Oh my gosh. She looked great in 5, where she was real thick and did that fan dance.
That's the fan dance. Hello, boys. Oh my!
Right there, that's Chekhov's not real hair too.
Look at that guy.
Oh, that guy needs a hairpiece.
That's a forehead. What do you think?
Uhura is wearing pants. Yeah.
Sir, can you guess what I'm thinking? I can try. Oh, sir.
I was in a urinal and I peed right next to Chekhov.
Lucky.
By the way, speaking of toupees, there's another one, by the way.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Mr.
big time.
Shadowrun.
Well, I was going to say, he finished at the urinal and went and washed his hands, and then looked in the mirror and he did one of these,
Ew.
where he fixed his hair.
Now,
And
again,
I'm like,
this warp core was repurposed for Voyager.
It was?
Yes. The actual piece that is the warp core, they used it again in Voyager. Yep.
They kept it. They still had it.
Well, yeah, because
They kept
man,
everything.
when Star Trek finally wrapped up, they had that massive auction of everything. Yeah, they repurposed everything. There he is, the disgraced Stephen Collins. Everybody, Captain Decker.
Is this his ship basically?
Yeah, he's the new captain. I mean, yeah, the whole point was that it was going to go out on a new mission, and he's the new captain. And he was on the refit the whole time,
Right.
so he knows the ship better than Kirk, obviously.
Yeah. Except you're fired.
Exactly. Guess what? I'm taking over.
Do you guys think Shatner's sideburns are fake too?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, probably, actually.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
You're being downsized because of the coronavirus. I'm very sorry.
Temporary grade reduction.
Yeah.
Because I'm better than you are. I've kissed a lot more aliens, and look at this hair.
Exactly. I didn't get all dolled up just to sit behind a desk, mister.
That's right. I put on this belt today. Well, part of it. The buckle.
Excuse me, sir. I just did a whole ship porn thing, and now I'm in command. Okay?
I'm sorry, Will.
And
you can tell,
he
obviously,
did wash his hands. Yeah.
they rewrote Will Decker to be Will Riker. And the Decker-Ilea relationship obviously was rewritten as the Riker-Troy relationship.
Uh-huh.
Yes, did Chekhov wash his hands, unlike my encounter with Lou Ferrigno? That's a good question, yes.
Is this the original Enterprise?
Oh,
No,
look,
it's the new.
I'm watching the Facebook feed instead of us live. I should
Yeah.
probably switch over because then I'm late. There we go. Man,
That is a slim-fitting suit, and he's got a nice butt.
it's a new model. Brad Gibson asked if it's the original Enterprise souped up or a new one. It is a new one. I mean, and if you mean in the story, then obviously it's a refit of the old one. Uh-oh, transporter malfunction. Not good. Oh, and by the way, another thing from the book, not in the movie, there's the Vulcan that Kirk was talking to in the transporter beam. There's Yeoman Rand, by the way.
Yeah.
Grace Lee Whitney, the
This
actor.
is where they show up as a melted egg, scrambled
Yeah.
egg, right?
Whatever they were, it didn't live very long. But the woman that gets messed up by the transporter in the book, she and Kirk are knocking boots. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. Oh my God, I used to have sex with that.
Oh,
But yeah,
no,
poor Grace Lee
no.
Whitney. She had a really rough life, and we had a really bad alcohol problem. And they threw a bone to like get her to do this after she had spent a few years not getting roles. So that was kind of cool.
Oh
that they
man,
brought her back.
I'm glad that
Why
they
is
didn't
it-
show up.
Was that an elephant?
They were trying to transport a couple of people, but
It malfunctioned, so they decomposed.
they jettisoned them off into space. We don't want that on the ship.
These guys are not off to a good start here.
Well, that's the thing. The ship's all messed up because they're rushing to meet V'ger, the Cloud.
He's not even gonna call them directly.
Nope. No,
Wow.
he's busy. Can't
I
do
got
it.
things to do.
Rand. Young
Yes, it
Rand.
was.
She couldn't do anything. He pushed her out of the way.
Is he knocking boots with her here or before this?
No, not Rand. I'm talking about the woman that died in the transporter. In the
Oh,
book.
he's not.
In the book, yeah, she was. They were having an affair, that woman, and then she just died. So yeah, that's kind of another reason why he's all messed up.
So maybe maybe it's a plot because he's going into space. There's a lot of alien women out there, and he's like, I don't need to be tied down right now.
There was a bulge there.
I'd still like a Vulcan because I'm profiling my crew.
You're gonna have to become a Vulcan.
You don't know this ship like I do, you jerk. Captain Jerk. Ooh.
And that it is why McCoy hates transporters.
There's another interesting bald guy.
I know there's a lot of bald guys in the early 80s, late 70s.
There's a good butt head right there. Oh, I see an Andorian. Blue skin with the antenna. Sulu, I don't need a transistor radio on. You see the butthead right there in the back?
Yeah, with the goggles.
With the visor, yeah.
I am goggles paisano butthead.
The butt is on both sides, the front and the back.
Oh, yeah. It's a classically designed head.
It's just one long big butt.
I just want to cup your head for a few minutes, if that's all right.
Mr. Sulu has
the radio on his chest or whatever.
He has floppy sleeves, like bell-bottom sleeves, Mr. Sulu.
Well, it's the 70s, man.
Oh, you're right. I forget.
I'll get it.
Okay, it's my job.
There he is.
My God.
Man, if you could see what I could right now, it would be a very impressive special effects shot. Take my word for it.
AUs have got to be big because it's 82 AUs.
What about the blue-faced pigman that was back there in that last crowd shot, too? Whoa. This is like an MTV video from 1981. Here in my car.
Ooh, that's a sound I heard when I passed out in the airplane's lavatory.
Wendy says they needed to balance the bald guys with the guys with wigs. I like that Wayne always identifies himself before a comment. It's Wayne. Here's a thought.
Well, because his picture doesn't come up. He has to give permission.
I love it. That's outstanding, Wayne.
Yard stream.
Seriously, keep giving it away. That's fantastic. Oh,
these guys didn't even leave yet. They haven't even gone anywhere, and all this stuff is happening.
Well, this is at the space station because it's still heading toward. They're near Earth. The Enterprise is near Earth. This is that space station where that commander was. My God, it's huge. You know, there's the Andorian. Blue-faced pigman.
Why is this cloud symmetrical?
I don't know. I don't know. All right, that's pretty messed up.
Okay, everybody saw that, right? just turn it off.
Uhura, let's go, man. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, that was my job.
That's my
I'll
job.
get it.
She's the AV Club president. Good Lord. Brain guy. Yeoman
There
Ram.
is.
Uh-oh, there's another ship coming.
Oh, my God.
I'm assuming there's a big brain in there. There must be.
He put on his informal wear.
He did.
Now he's going to make love to the chair.
Ooh, here comes Ilea. Hot. She's a
No.
cute, bold chick.
Ilea is Delton.
Boom. Whoa.
Oh,
my.
yeah. In Russia.
Bald chicks go after you. Dicker. You know, I believe she was Iranian. It's sad. She died young. It's very sad that she died so young. Hint, hint.
She's a Delton. All the Alpha Omegans and Omegans were all busy.
Did you hear? She said, my oath of celibacy is on record because Deltons give off pheromones. And that's why Sulu and Chekhov were like, hey, check out the babe that just walked on the bridge. I like, ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. The best character in Star Trek, bar none. Dr. Leonard McCoy.
Check out the curves on the nacelle. Yeah.
And he's got Doctor Strange's medallion on. Look at him.
Oh, there he is. He is Doctor Strange.
He's got a beard like Mitch Garrett's. Look, McCoy looks hungover.
Yeah.
I was just at a disco, Jim. It was you. Oh, Bones, I'm sorry. Look at that. Look at that medallion. And also, good Lord. Hey, where are the giblets, turkey neck? Good Lord. Look at that.
Little known fact, this is one of like 6 more times that we see Bones real thin like this.
Yeah. There you go. He's a great actor. I'm a huge fan of DeForest Kelley. He's the conscience of the ship.
Is he going to get a haircut and get cleaned up, or?
Yeah, he better.
Or are they just going to get him a red cape?
Yeah, you better let's demote the woman. I don't want a woman talking to me, Jim. Still crabbing.
What was that thing? A cat in outer space?
Somebody mentioned. I thought someone mentioned that great, or no, maybe it was in my Trek talk on Word Balloon. But John Byrne did a great miniseries of what McCoy was doing after the original series and before this movie, and it was called Leonard McCoy, Frontier Doctor, because he was on alien planets solving problems and stuff. It was fantastic. He wrote it and he drew it.
And he grew the beard there?
He had the beard. Absolutely, he had the beard during that time.
Yes.
Leonard McCoy, Frontier Doctor.
You got flying problems, mister?
My mole is affecting my eyelid there, Captain. That's a big mole, Checker Sulu.
I become captain later.
That's right, Captain Sulu. Which I understand from a character standpoint, but it's like, you do realize that means that you'll have less screen time. I don't mind. I want to be a captain.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now another 20 minutes of. I'll use this opportunity to get my baked potato.
Go get your baked potato.
Real slow.
Oh, that's a pretty good idea. So we wouldn't know how to do that. We're at 34 minutes and 25 seconds ish, if that helps. I looked at my screen and I figured out how the timestamp was. Oh no, Johnny transported away. He's not there anymore. Oh, he just came in.
Ooh.
I hope he doesn't have a transporter malfunction when he comes back.
Better energize.
This is a lot of ship porn, I gotta admit.
Was there a 10 forward on this ship or no?
I don't think so. I don't know. Johnny would know better than I would. I like how that guy just squeezed through the doors. I thought they had automatic doors that like opened and closed for them when they approached. But that guy's like, "Oh, it's not working. I made it."
That was really close.
push this button.
Oh
And
no,
this-
something else is wrong.
Oh, we're going for it. They're impulsing. 0.5.
And
Getting
we're
nervous.
back, and they're still moving.
Yeah, we just got done with the ship porn. You were gone for like an hour.
I know.
Here he goes.
You know, it's funny. I had like 4 minutes left on my potato, so I totally just diffused the bomb in time. Oh my god! Can you guys? I like the guy. Can you have a running timestamp for those that come in late and want to catch up? What are we?
No, I thought I
You're
don't
like
know.
we were streaming live, man. What are you talking about?
Wayne says there's no 10 forward on this Enterprise.
It's true.
Confirmed.
There actually
That's
is.
Jupiter. I recognize that planet.
You're right. On the Next Generation bridge, there is a bathroom that in the schematics it shows where the bathroom is on the bridge. If you'll excuse me, I have to do a number 2, number 1.
Oh crap! That's totally gonna fuck up Jupiter.
Captain, disco lights on full.
Looks like a honeycomb, like they're
Yes.
keeping bees in there.
Competition.
A knowing look. We used to have sex a lot. What's the Hebrew on the screen behind him, too, by the way?
Oh yeah, Doc.
There he goes.
I got
That's more
shaved,
like it.
Jim.
I decided
hate
to
my
take
sick
all the
days,
hair
Jim.
off my body, Jim.
I hate this
smooth as
radio
cucumber.
on my pelvis, Jim.
Don't make me tell you again. No.
What? What? Don't make me hit you, McCoy.
I like that every one of these guys has a target on their chest.
Exactly. And also the rubber neck collar confuses me as well.
Well, that's so you can't see them sweat. It
Looks like
in their head.
The hell with you, Scotty.
Looks like the upside down Reese's.
What's that, Skoke? I'm sorry.
It's the neck piece looks like an upside down Reese's peanut butter cup.
They all have radiation suits on because they might die if they engage this warp engine.
Ooh, warp 1, sir.
Thunder.
Anyway, I was telling you that no problem was going to... Hey, wait a minute. Something happened. Wormhole.
We went into a wormhole and lost Franco. There he is.
Oh, did he pop out for a second? I'm watching the movie.
Yeah.
He's back.
Hey, I don't know what's happening, but we're really getting messed up right now.
Yes, that's true. And he dies at some point.
I think my ganja just kicked in. Exactly.
Oh my.
They still show him dying, don't they? The nephew for Scotty, or is that in the next one?
That's in 2.
Yeah, that's in 2.
Yeah, it's not in this one. Time for some edibles. Nice. Time before impact. Uh-oh.
I like these advanced computer graphics.
Yep.
Ooh, rainbows.
Uh-oh. Wormhole distortion is really messing us up, Captain. Pretty soon it's time before impact. It's coming up right now.
Hey, where's back?
The best is Chekhov in slow motion. Torpedo!
No.
Relay that order.
Oh my.
What are you doing, Decker?
Decker knows that now the phasers won't work when they're in warp. That's why he's up Checo's butt here. Let me rub up against you there, Chekhov. We'll get this done. Get off of my ass, Captain. Torpedoes.
I have vodka in this cabinet.
Took it forever to say armed. Here's the best
What is
part.
that? A rock?
Yeah, a meteor.
It's a potato.
It's a space potato. Damn, a space potato in a wormhole. What are the odds?
Your potato's ready, Johnny.
Yeah. It's trying to tell you.
It's a long 10 seconds.
This is
Here we go.
This is very dramatic.
Listen to Chekhov. He cracks me up.
Oh no, I can't watch.
Listen to him. He's away.
Wait.
Doritos. It's true.
Got it.
Did it?
Got it. Out of the wormhole. Nice going. Back to normal space.
How come they're still bouncing though?
Yeah, because Decker's still humping Chekhov real hard. Hey, we're out of it. Yeah, I don't think so. Was it good for you?
So how come he knew that the phasers wouldn't work, but the rest of the crew didn't?
Because he's part of the refit. Him and Scotty only know.
Oh. Thanks, Sulu. No one asked you, Uhura.
Exactly. Nobody's calling us right now.
Ooh, man.
I shit my pants, Jim.
I'm gonna change my uniform.
No, exactly. These light blue uniforms aren't covering shit, Jim.
I gotta go put on the disco outfit again. It's the only one I brought with me.
All right. I'm gonna go to bed right now, Scotty. My Reese's peanut butter cup is scratching my neck, sir.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, here we go. It's gonna put the Kirk moves on him.
Yep.
Everything about this bridge is so calming.
Look at
What
his
they're
quarters. I
wearing,
love
the
his quarters.
lighting. Look at
This is his
this.
quarters.
Oh.
Of course. I want to be mad at you, but I can't.
Exactly.
Take off that fanny pack.
Well, I'm aware of that, sir. My waddles disagree with you, Jim.
I think you're competing with him, Kirk. Whoa! A little below the belt there. A little below the fanny pack. My blue eyes are a wonder to behold. Oh, yeah.
You can suckle at my boob, Jim. That's cool. You can nurse me. He's not wrong, Jim. Oh, that's what it is. Close enough.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Do you like my shiny head?
You're a sight for bald eyes. I mean, it really is great to see you.
My eyebrows are so even.
I don't know, Brad. What is the origin of the pointy sideburns? Only their barber knows for sure.
It's Starfleet regulation. Come on.
Oh, Decker.
Is
Here
Floyd the
in the
barber on here?
Here in the 70s Star Trek, there's pointy sideburns. In the New Age Star Trek, they're allowed to swear.
That's right.
It all comes down to Starfleet regulation. Yeah.
Whoa.
Let's move in closer.
I think they changed positions there for a second.
Let's all go in closer like this.
Why are we whispering to each other? We're right next to each other.
Oh, crap.
Look at her. She looks great, Nichelle Nichols. She's a great jazz singer. Or was. I don't know if she still has her voice or not. Yeah, Captain.
Skoke is intense. He's never seen this before.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Who are you?
So many bad things have happened already. I'm afraid of what's going to happen next.
Well, it's just one bad thing after another.
That's hilarious. I like Wayne's comment. When he saw her perfectly bald head, he went up to her and kissed her head. That's harassment.
Yeah. It was the 70s. It was another time.
Exactly. May I kiss your bald head?
In Russia, bald head comes to you.
Oh, long-range shuttle. Again, moving very slowly.
The ships don't move fast in outer space.
I guess not. I like this move here when it separates. The little shuttle pops off of its warp nacelles. Action shuttle sold separately.
I like that this one looks like a matchbox.
Yeah.
The other one looked like a tin can. And this one looks like a matchbox.
Well, this is the long-range shuttle, as they said. I like this maneuver right now.
Oh. You're on the teacup ride.
Was that necessary? Couldn't we have just like spun around like Scotty?
Show off.
That would have taken too long. He would have had to go all the way around the ship again.
It's true.
Is this one backing in too?
Yeah, they all have to back in.
Yep.
Oh.
Look who it is.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Leonard Nimoy.
Whoa.
Now that's the same robe that Spock is buried in Star Trek II. Spoilers.
Oh, come on. Don't tell Skoke. He hasn't seen it.
That's true. You never saw Khan?
Spock dies in the next one. Oh.
No. Oh, he does? Oh, good. Thanks.
Why, it's Mr.
Spock. You cut your hair.
You're wearing a lot of makeup.
I like how robotic his voice is in the early parts of this. He's still detached. Just like old times. Big head's impressed too. Forehead's impressed. See the Hebrew on the screen?
He's just leaning back there. If you got time to lean, you got time to clean, big head.
I think actually it's like Farsi. There's the metrics behind him.
We're going to find out eventually.
Has Skoke seen any of these movies? I think I've seen... I saw Generations.
She can't wait to hump his leg. Look at her. He's like, what? Shut up.
Is that Gene Roddenberry's wife?
Yes.
Yes, Majel Barrett.
She's also the voice of Computer.
Yes, and later in The Next Generation, she's Santa Troy.
That's right. I have seen The Next Generation. I saw that whole series, but I didn't see any of the original series either.
There's great stuff. Welcome aboard. What's this thing called? Love? I don't know what the hell he's doing.
It's a big head guy. What's his job? He's just standing there.
You know.
Well, he just likes to show off his big head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As one does when he has a big head.
He doesn't need to do anything. His job is just to use his brain.
Ooh, Captain's log. And here on this version of Battleship, you have to plug in to the actual pegs. Ooh.
Still not seeing anything on the screens there, Captain.
I like that Sulu's driving.
Yep.
He's wearing his summer uniform.
Exactly. 9.2.
It's summer out now. Oh, they all are.
Kirk's back in his dentist outfit. Now, tell me how much the molar hurts exactly. And you got to see how hairy his arms are. He's like a gorilla.
Shatner
or Robin Williams.
Shatner. Oh yeah.
Oh, and
Or is it her summer outfit?
Look at her hairy arms too.
Warp 1. Boom. Got it. Look at him. Look at those gorilla arms, man. He's Gorilla Grodd. I'm telling you. Shatner could have been Gorilla Grodd.
Off.
All right. Put him in the dentist chair. No. We don't have time for this bullshit. Sit down on the Winnebago furniture, please.
Oof.
You're getting bar mitzvah, right, Spock? Whatever.
Look at his chest hair.
That's what I'm saying, man. Everyone's really a lot of body hair. Star Trek, the body hair movie, the body hair picture.
Is that a colonar? Is that what he called it?
Yeah.
Is that a Vulcan colonoscopy?
Pretty much. It's where they get rid of all of his humanity.
That comes out of all the humanity comes out of your butthole.
No wonder he's so serious all the time. I'd be serious too if that happened to me.
Ooh, it.
You're lucky my chest hair happens to be here right now with me.
Boom.
I need him. All right, tone it down there, Jimmy.
I haven't made love to Spock in years.
Exactly. This is where the slash fiction began. Shipping, as I've learned.
Very good.
Yeah, every now and then. Which is appropriate for Star Trek that they're shipping. Hey now.
It's nothing like docking. Don't look that up.
No, definitely not.
I'm going to look that up.
Look at those arms. Seriously. You can light matches on those arms.
Johnny's very upset with all the hair.
Where's what's his face, the comedian from Galaxy Quest? Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. Ooh, this is the officers' lounge.
Yeah, look at that, Romulan ale. Would you like a snort before we go back to the bridge?
Oh, this is going to kill everybody in that room.
Oh, here we go again.
Yep.
Another thing that should be working.
Real fast. Run real fast. Real fast.
Where are they going?
I don't know. They're taking their stations. Let's see what this thing is.
Full Meg. Whoa.
Blue Oyster Cult. What the hell is that?
Do you think?
Question for you guys.
Yeah. What's up?
Or perhaps for the viewers, do you guys know whether or not this came before or after 2001?
Oh, after. 10 years after.
Okay.
11 years after. And it's funny you mentioned that because I think there's more of a kinship to 2001 and Close Encounters than Star Wars, really, with this movie. Again, it's the intellectual question rather than, firing phasers every 5 minutes.
And just the feel of everything, too, feels like a lot like 2001.
Oh, yeah. No, this is definitely, an homage to what Kubrick was doing in 2001.
12 power energy field.
Yeah, Wayne's right. I think 2001, was
Wayne
68.
Yeah,
68, I think, for 2001.
How about Black Hole?
Same year, 79. I think Star Trek was first, but you're right, Mr. Decker. You and my Seiko watch tell me you're right.
My bald head is distracting to every scene. I'm strangely attracted to it.
Get the dental drill, Lieutenant.
What is this thing?
I have no idea. I was going to ask the same question. It's like
The Death Star.
exactly. Okay, once again, about time for a very long and pointless, like, so what's inside this? We don't know.
We're at 56 minutes and 15 seconds.
Of the film?
I think so, yes.
Interesting.
Spock.
Fuck if I know, Captain.
That'd be good.
How can he sense all this stuff?
Well, because he's in contact with V'ger on some low level.
Do they ever explain why?
I don't think so, actually. No. I don't believe so.
Incoming fire.
Something's coming. Some sort of energy burst. This is that probe.
I like that this cloud farted. It's coming at him.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably smells too.
I like how they all went back.
Let's also brace for impact. Green Lantern.
Ah!
Man,
Oh,
Chekhov gets like abused in all these movies.
Yeah.
He gets the earwig in Star Trek 2.
oh no.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just shut up, you big baby.
Sorry, guys. I would have turned around by now. I would have gone back home.
You and Decker are thinking the same way, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, my mole is really impacted by this. I got to tell you, it's almost a third eye at this point. Look at that thing. Jesus Christ. Lance that boil.
What?
What? Like that
The big thing in a
yeah,
horse ear?
the thread bobbin that's like, Hero's here. Exactly. I took this off my Singer sewing machine, Captain. Welcome to Club V'ger. Fuck. Good God.
You're going to have to hurry, Spock.
Uh-oh, here comes another one.
Here it comes.
Everyone, once again, brace for impact.
Oh no.
Turn off the shields. "20 seconds. Oh, we're all going to die.
He's trying to communicate so the thing will...
Spock. Transmit now.
Whew. That was
Man.
close.
Again, why does Spock wait till the last minute?
Oh,
Are you okay, Skoke? You seem very, very upset. Where else am I going to go?
that was too close.
Did you say Dr. Gooplad?
No, tactical something on viewer.
Dr. Gooplad. Yeah. Caution.
I have another series to do when we get back on Earth. It's called Tales of the Gold Monkey.
I love that show. Poor man's Indiana Jones, but it was fantastic. The pilot was really good. You asked me in my clear blue eyes that opinion, sir.
I get lost in those every time I look at them.
He's very dreamy. So he's going against Decker and with Spock. Wrong move, Jim. My hairy arms tell me that Spock is right.
Steady as she goes.
I like this part of the job. I bet there's a green girl in there that's just waiting to meet me. Half naked.
If anybody needs me, I'll be on deck 5 humping it.
Okay, here comes the long and pointless entering V'ger.
Is it long and pointless?
This is really when you need to fire up a reefer and just relax, because it's going to take a while. So you may as well just enjoy the blur, literally. Look at that. Drink some NyQuil. Combination of NyQuil and Comtrix will probably get you in the right frame of mind. There you go. Look at this. And all you get are crew reaction shots. What is that? I don't know. I put my shit down. See, here's your 2001 influence right here.
Yeah.
And again, they hired all these different. I mean, I think this is the same company, but you'll see at various aspects of V'ger, these different effects production companies that all contributed things for the movie.
Is V'ger a person or a place?
We're not going to give
that's
it away.
the great
Come
mystery, but it will be revealed, sir.
on.
Okay.
That's one of the mysteries. What is this thing?
Right now, it's just a big fart cloud in space.
Yep.
So this thing, they don't know what this is yet.
And they're going inside of it. Yeah.
Oh.
I've seen this thing like 7 or 8 times. I still don't know what it is.
All will be explained.
I mean, I know they're supposed to explore, like that's what they're supposed to be doing, but this is a lot. This is a lot of exploring in a short amount of time that's not going well.
Captain, I sincerely object to our plan. Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. You and Decker. You're on
It's not
Decker.
like they're Starfleet and they had tons of other ships. They just sent this one that wasn't even ready to go out and intercept this thing that's going to hit Earth.
Okay, so this was all done in a hurry.
Pardon me.
That's all right. That'll happen a lot.
I know exactly this part of the movie. Spock. I don't
think Jonas and the whale.
Yeah. They're in the belly of the beast.
I see. Oh, interesting.
Thanks, Spock. A lot of good information there.
Look how tall that guy is.
See, this is a different thing now. Again, a different effects company made this part. This looks like the beginning of Night Gallery.
Oh, man. We're all going to die.
Exactly. Ooh, my.
He's so dreamy.
And they punched in all these effects later. So literally it's like, okay, you're going to be seeing something weird here.
Yeah.
So give me a reaction. Now something differently weird. Oh my.
I'm excited, I think.
I feel like Austin Powers. Moly, moly, mole. Not to talk about the mole. All right, here you go. Here's your
Third Effects Company. Yeah, the Third Effects Company is coming up right now.
Exactly, literally. Yeah.
It looks like the skin of an alligator or an octopus. Ooh.
I don't know what the hell this is. She's hot. She's like excited about it.
Her forehead is sweating.
Oh my.
I think I'm high.
The hell's everybody looking at?
Ooh, Chekhov came back with his burnt hand.
Hey, how's it going? In Russia, Space Amoeba chases you. That's right. Wayne is correct.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wayne jamming on Star Trek Picard. I love it. Thank you, Wayne.
Oh, thanks. I couldn't see see that, Sulu. I've been sitting in this captain's chair too long. My butt's starting to hurt. Oh, crap. I have no idea what any of that means.
I know, man. Again, it takes so long.
Chekhov's wrist was real shiny.
Yeah, they sprayed it. Yes, sir. You're a fruitcake, but okay.
Exactly.
You are.
Yeah,
nuts,
you're right,
Pepper.
man. Facebook user, stay awake, John. I know, man. It's hard. Just this part.
Johnny's asleep.
Exactly.
The whole thing. Oh, he's asleep on that.
Exactly.
Johnny, brace for impact, Johnny.
I know. I should have. See, guess I picked the wrong week to stop taking amphetamines.
Shields up.
Again, and I seen another interesting. What is this? We don't know.
Sounds like someone's hitting those tension wires.
Yes.
That's how they got the sound effects for the stormtroopers' blasters. It's those
That's
wires
true.
that are anchoring the telephone poles, and they hit it with a wrench, and then amplified it, sped it up.
See, now again, V'ger's absorbing all these like different vehicles. So these are past vehicles that V'ger's encountered and sucked into its butthole.
Ooh. Wayne has all the information.
Yes, exactly. That's a good idea. Well, Wayne, I got to be honest. I don't think a commentary like us making fun of a comedy. I think it's better to make fun of like dramas than comedies. But that's me.
I think good comedies is hard to make commentary for.
Well, that's what I mean. In Airplane, it's like, really, you're going to top that movie? I don't think you can.
I can't wait till we get to Jaws 3D.
That I'm for. Dennis Quaid.
And Louis Gossett Jr.
And Lou Goss Jew, if you will.
Lou Gossett. What the? Is that the Enterprise?
Yeah, that's a cool angle.
Reverse angle. We're going to be looking at our buttholes.
Whereas, like, yeah, whatever. Here's the Klingon ships, I think. Or other alien craft that it absorbed over the years.
Okay, so these are all separate ships we're seeing.
Right.
This is not one thing combined. Okay.
See, that's a bird of prey. That's a Klingon ship.
What the hell is that?
That they absorbed, or that it absorbed.
Oh my.
Lots of staring.
Yeah, he's too busy looking at the screen.
All right, let's spend 20 seconds on Sulu. Now widen your eyes just a little bit. Okay, good. Next shot.
Okay, turn so the mole is facing towards us.
Can you make the mole's eyes widen as well?
It's like a city down there.
This is a long, whatever this thing is.
This movie could have been an hour shorter.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny's
Good
losing
Lord.
it.
I know, man. Oh, now it's intense.
My God. My bald head is tingling.
Pretty much.
Looks like we're going into someone's legs here.
Where's the
What's
stalagmite
all
with
the
the legs?
imagery? Yeah, what's all the imagery with the legs and stuff?
Lots of legs.
That big head guy is probably still leaning up against the wall, doing nothing. Useless. All that head and brain, and all he does is stand there.
Yep.
This is the blacklight portion of the movie.
Totally. This is where they just let Jerry Goldsmith
No, I want to. Every time they show a shot of her, I can't help but think of where did Walter Koenig kiss her? On what part of the head?
Part of the bald head?
And these are my egg sacs. They pulsate with a red glow. They're
Then
spiky.
we ran out of special effects money, so we just had like dry ice and blue light, basically. I like Tiny Enterprise flying through this thing. It shows the vastness of it.
It showed the longness of it too, with that extra hour of footage.
I hear you.
Hold relative position. What the hell does that mean?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great.
This is Skoke,
Another
Skoke
probe
is
coming.
upset. Oh no.
Something else going wrong.
It's on the deck of the ship. It's on the
This
bridge.
cannot be good.
Oh, no.
Bright light, bright light.
I like that it's burning a hole in the ground.
Oh, my hair on my arms can't handle it.
It's standing up.
It's singeing.
It creates a natural force field around me. Nothing can get past my hair. Chekhov is all nervous. I got burned last time.
Yeah, no shit, Mr. Spock. Deploy sunglasses, everyone.
Get out of the way.
Oh, here's a good idea. Interfere with it.
Yeah, I
That'll
just
go
told
well.
you not to interfere with it.
Oh, no.
Oh, crap.
Aw.
Oh,
Watch out! It's coming right for us.
yeah. Don't, like, move out of the way or anything.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, put your hand up. That'll protect
I
you.
like how Shatner went for it, and then he's like, never mind.
Ow. Gone.
Oh, crap.
No.
Dead.
No.
Bald chick is dead.
She's dead?
Yep. She's dead, Jim. All that's left is this useless gadget.
Haas has climbed aboard the Enterprise.
And look at poor Decker. I was
Yeah,
right
he's-
again, Dick.
He's he's pissed because I used to date that thing.
And he's been right all along. Don't throw the phasers on. Don't go inside the cloud. If I were running this mission, everything would be fine right now, Admiral.
Wayne says I like Wrath of Khan.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's much better.
Khan's great. Oh my god, yeah. There's V'ger's butthole.
We just lost someone, but let's keep going.
Starfish butthole approaching, Admiral.
Yeah, I wouldn't go anywhere near that hole.
"15 seconds."
Hey, put the big head guy in that available seat. He's not doing anything.
He's just standing over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Man, look how far away that butthole is.
That is a
And the
massive.
Enterprise is the suppository. Hi, how are you? I'm a nondescript crewman that just walked on the bridge. Oh, is she the new? I think she's the new navigator.
The dead lady. Yeah, she sat in that seat.
Yeah.
That
It's
girl's
still-
like, I don't want to sit here.
It's still warm.
Exactly.
This guy was a good captain.
Yeah.
How come nobody's ever told his adventures of before what happened?
There was a novel that had a Decker adventure prior, obviously, to this movie. Again, moving incredibly slow. Oh, man. More reaction shots, please.
Yeah, dumbass. Don't second guess me. And definitely don't second guess Spock. It's Spock. He knows these
Exactly.
things.
Do you realize this is Spock? I'm playing
Hey.
three-dimensional chess on the TV.
You can make.
Starfish butthole.
Oh, there it
Yep.
is.
I'm bored as hell, Jim. I'm going to go downstairs and watch American Gladiators for a while.
He's gonna go make a potato. You could make 20 potatoes during this movie, and you wouldn't miss anything.
That's true, man. Right at this point, yes. It's a really horrendous middle.
Well, here's some good advice for you, Skoke.
Watch the episode Space Seed before watching Wrath of Khan.
Yeah,
Yes,
from
indeed.
the original series. You should, yeah. It's a good idea.
That explains Khan's character before the movie.
Oh, because he appears on the show first, right?
Yep.
And that's probably the episode. I see.
Yep.
Thank you for the tip, Brad.
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 My husband, Brad.
My husband, Brad.
What do you say on Howard Stern? We're naked together every Sunday night.
Oh, my.
Wow.
The butthole's closing.
Ooh,
Yep.
ooh.
Closing behind him.
It's puckering. Okay, so they went in there, right?
Yep.
I missed that part, right?
Yeah, they did.
I got distracted. I got distracted by George Takei and his husband Brad getting naked together every Sunday night.
This is my fanny pack.
Yep.
Let's see what this butthole's made of.
He's always calm, though. I'll give him that.
Who?
Bill.
Kirk.
Bill Shatner, yeah.
Unflappable.
I don't think that was a throat there, Captain.
I was sleeping again.
You were?
For a second, yes.
Come on. How are you bored? Oh, it's opening up.
Is this a second butthole now we're seeing?
It's
Yeah,
the
well, this
inner
is an
butthole.
alien. Yeah,
It's the inner anus of V'ger. What do you think, Spock?
Damn.
What's the point of going in if we can't see anything?
He called it an orifice.
Yeah, he did.
Another chamber.
Again? Great. Now he's going to leave the guy in charge who should have been in charge the whole
Sure.
time.
Wayne's making
Naked Aliyah.
Temperature curve flattening. Ooh. Hello.
There she is. Kirk unit.
Nice.
Carbon-based units. Ooh. They give her a dress.
Talking to the Kirk unit.
Look at those pins.
No, that's a woman, Jim. Whoa. Oh, sorry. Oh. Yeah.
Nice Captain America helmet there on the back. What?
What?
Kind of same story as another for original series episode with Nomad and the creator. I believe it was called The Changeling. We're circling right now.
Who's on first spot?
Exactly.
Yeah. Thorough.
She won't go. She won't budge. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm.
He gave her the stink eye.
Hello.
It's not human?
What do we have here?
You telling me that thing's not human?
Yep.
It's her.
Exactly. It's a sex bot.
Eye moisture.
Yeah. I wasn't interested about her eye moisture.
What'd she call him?
Decker.
Oh, Decker.
Decker. Not Decker unit. He's like, come on, Captain, I really want to get down with that thing.
Was Will Decker ever brought up again in any of the movies or shows? No.
No. He's listed as missing. Spoiler.
Indeed. Uh-oh.
Hilarious.
Decker, you used to stupor.
Exactly.
You can help us.
Yeah.
Use it.
Oh, crap.
There.
Okay. You gonna knock first?
I like how she decided to accessorize by wearing high heels.
Yeah.
God.
She's going to get lost in those dreamy blue eyes.
Yep.
It's going to probe the probe.
Ooh.
She's got a mood ring in the middle of her neck.
Ooh, Spock does not like Dicker. He's not one of us, Jim.
I think I'd be convinced at this point, if I'm on that ship, I'm not going home. I'm never going to see home again. And we're so far deep inside of a V'ger.
Yeah.
If I were in the same room with you, I'd smack you to get some sense into you.
See all the ships that were named Enterprise, including the space shuttle in the middle?
I need to get smacked.
Didn't have the space shuttle back then. When did it go up?
Sure they did. Space shuttle, that's the prototype of the space shuttle that was named Enterprise in 76.
Wonder what he's drinking.
Wait, the
Because
space shuttle there was a prototype in 76?
Yep. And they had a big letter writing campaign of what it should be named, and the fans are like, it should be named the Enterprise, and it won. It never flew in space, but it
Right.
It separated from the jet and like kind of coasted around and stuff, and then made a landing. Yeah, that was the Enterprise.
Interesting.
Yep.
It's like history.
I really enjoyed this game. It's kind of a variation of the game Simon.
Ooh, audio visual. What are we in grade school? This Decker guy is pretty smart. He's the bee's knees.
He's the bee's knees.
It's like, wait a minute, I know you.
I love music
Watch
comes in.
Watch that mood ring in the middle of her neck.
Oh, yeah.
Turns black.
Getting probed right now. She's in there somewhere.
Yep. Up. Then she gets cold again.
I like the guys wearing the helmets in the back.
Yeah.
Are they special forces?
They're yeah. Special.
They borrowed them from Flash Gordon. Didn't give her any pants when they turned her into a probe.
I like how they put this dress on her, but who put the dress on her?
Good question.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it was when she was naked in the shower.
But it's all stitched and stuff.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. He's going to kiss her.
It's quite a pickup line.
Yeah.
It's clever.
That guy's naked back there. Oh, no, it's a uniform.
Looks like it.
I couldn't tell. He was so slim-fitting.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
It took him a long time to go out. Usually they go out pretty quick.
That's all.
That is really drawn out.
Ooh, I'm so pretty.
Exactly. That's her yarmulke from her bat mitzvah. I remember.
I'm a pretty little flower.
It's a headband for the hair she doesn't have.
Exactly.
How come the other guys aren't wearing them?
Dr. Chapel. And again, look at the pink thing in the middle of her neck.
Dr. Chapel?
It's dimmer because she's coming through.
I thought she was a nurse.
Nope. It drops. Nope. It's a sex bot, dummy. Quit looking goo-goo-eyed at it.
The headband is preventing me from sending a message.
Exactly.
It's too tight.
It hurts. Please take it off.
Now she drops and she gets cold again. This serves no function. I hate the way it looks on me.
It does
Give me
not
a
go with
beret.
this dress.
Who's making a joyride?
It's Spock. He went out in a spacesuit.
He's going up the butthole.
He went out
Where no
space
butthole
farting.
has gone before.
Oh no.
To probe the butthole. He's going to start the rocket booster.
Ooh. Oh man. He's gonna ignite it.
Yep.
Is that butthole pulsating?
Yes, it is.
It's puckering.
It's puckering.
It is. He's gonna
Oh,
try
man.
and time it to the opening of the orifice.
Yep. Threading the needle.
Spock's spacesuit better be able to block out smell.
I know.
What? A thruster suit.
Damn it.
It's not what I thought it was. I've used it for other purposes. No,
Let
wait.
him go.
Let him go. I'm pointing with my hairy arm.
Still waiting to arm your spacesuit there, buddy.
He's doing the calculations to time to the orifice.
That's right.
It's
taking a long time for this thruster to ignite.
That's what I was saying.
So far, we've only seen things go into these multiple buttholes. Haven't seen anything come out yet. I'm a little.
That's true. Here he goes.
He's going in.
He's the only thing that's traveled fast in this movie. Everything else has been real slow, but he's going real fast.
That's true. Ow.
Ooh.
We're through
Right
the
into the
butthole,
butthole.
Captain.
Uh-oh.
We're not in butthole anymore, Dorothy.
Ooh. Is that Earth?
He's entered the colon.
Earth.
What the?
Ooh.
Now he's never getting back.
Nope.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, and yet another different special effect.
What's this thing?
So he's going through another hole.
Yeah.
Multiple holes in V'ger.
What the?
I like this one. Moons. Whole galaxies.
A journey. What is this vagina-looking thing?
It's a sideways
know.
vagina.
It is a sideways vagina.
The Epsilon 9 station?
It's going in. It's going in there, too. Oh, another tube.
We're
There she is.
inside a living machine.
Ilea.
There she is.
The sensor. The censor. Like Sulu's eye mole.
The
Sora
eye
Sen.
hole. The censor.
He's going to mind meld grabbing the censor.
I liked how he's going to just...
Watch all the images on his mask when he does this.
This has got to be it. They can't go any deeper.
Why is he trying to mind meld with a thing?
Well, he's done it with artificial intelligence before, like Nomad and things like that. So
yeah, and how's that worked out for him, Johnny?
Not too good, sir.
Yeah.
Not too good.
You.
I'm here at the outside of the butthole. Here comes Spock. And finally, something comes out of the butthole as V'ger shits Spock.
I've been waiting for this.
Oh, man, what did I eat? A Vulcan. Good Lord.
I like how he's just watching him float there.
Well, he's going to catch him.
He could have intercepted him.
Thwack.
Spock. Helmet. Helmet to helmet. I can't see what I saw.
I thought he saw.
He's reevaluating the haircut.
Spock, speak.
It's going crazy.
Is he laughing?
Yeah. This is where he becomes more human and forgets all that Vulcan crap. Earth?
No, I don't think. I like the theories that V'ger came from the same planet that the Borg came from. That's in the novels.
Where'd that come from?
It's not, it's not canon, but it's, as they say, apocrypha. But yeah, I like that theory that he's from the Borg's homeworld, V'ger. I was hoping V'ger or some form of it was going to be behind Star Trek Picard and end up being the big bad.
Yeah, that was a cool theory. I liked it. Captain. I like how they all say each other's names. Spock, Captain, Bones.
That's exactly.
Smack him.
I get it. It's okay. They're there. This is the great epiphany of Spock. This is his character changes after that point. He understands things that V'ger doesn't understand. V'ger's pure logic, but logic's not enough to make these answers. That's what he's saying. Is there nothing more?
This is the part where they kiss too, right?
Yep. He leans in. I've never noticed how beautiful your eyebrows are. What a hurrah. While we were tripping on NyQuil, apparently it got closer to Earth, Captain.
Machine planet. See, but this is where I'm confused, and we'll talk about it more at the end, but...
Bones has a mole on his head.
Being V'ger... V'ger is going back to find its creator. So what planet did it come from?
Well, we'll talk about it at the end. I mean, it's revealed. And also, by the way, we should call it Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
There's a
The
star
butthole's
right
over
there.
the Earth now, Captain. I was just having sex with Ilea. What's going on?
Probing her.
Oh my God. That's where spotlights went up.
You know what that says right there?
No.
Dots dash dash dots dots dash.
Wait a minute, carrier wave. Radio, traffic and weather together on the 8s every 10 minutes
No, it's not.
from WVGR.
He's all fuzzy. Jim. Well, tell V'ger to go screw itself.
I don't know what the hell he's asking. Uh-oh.
Who's the creator?
You'll find out. Annoying.
We're entering the final act.
In what? They've gone what? In operative?
Operative.
Oh, inoperative.
Yes.
Oh.
Good, but look at that skull. It's a good shape.
That's a good head shape.
Yeah.
Look at him staring at it. He's staring at the back of her head.
Kryptonite.
Come on, you mugs. V'ger's starting to drop kryptonite all over the planet. I don't know, Mo. I don't like V'ger.
Imagine if the Three Stooges were on the crew of the Enterprise.
Exactly.
Oh, great. We just keep getting closer and closer to that butthole.
Don't worry, Mo. Captain Kirk will help us out. Okay, fellas.
Curly Joe's is going to be the third stooge, of course.
Hey, because it's later.
Yeah.
Ooh,
They're triangulating.
they're multiplying.
The creator has not answered. The carbon unit infestation is to be removed from the creator's planet.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Infest Enterprise. Interfere with the creator in the same manner.
Kirk is going to poke her in the gem. In the throat gem.
Yeah. What happened to the sensor? I didn't see it there.
It's there. It's below the collar line.
Right.
This is my favorite. Nuclear vessels. Yeah, that's what I said. Alameda. Yes. Spank it. Yep.
Spank it hard. Spank V'ger hard. Bum, 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 bum. Shock the monkey.
Kirk knows. He's going to give it to her.
What?
Excuse me?
I'm losing Starfleet. Interference from V'ger. Kirk unit. Disclose the information. Why has the creator not responded?
No.
He's being all snippety. No. Uh-oh. What the? How am I supposed to fly her then, Captain? It appears so, Doctor. This is that
Getting mad.
other episode too, where that guy who happened to be a child was playing with them in that castle.
Trelane,
Yeah, Trelane. Yeah, that's it.
Liberace.
Because you're being hissy.
Yeah. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Kirk Unit.
I thought you were talking to me, no.
Quiet,
In case
you.
I fell asleep, I had my alarm set.
Don't make me press that button on your throat. She's curly.
Gee. Exactly. It's Curly Ilea. I don't know. I got a pink thing on my neck, Mo.
They keep calling her a feature.
You can't BS it anymore, Jim. More poker.
Yeah. How short did they make this skirt?
That's what I'm saying. She's got great legs.
Her legs go all the way up and make a bald head out of themselves.
Yeah.
Forward
But they
motion,
said-
Captain.
They said she has all the parts early on. They said everything's still there.
Those legs go all the way up and make a great ass out of themselves.
Interesting.
Oh, don't go in there. Oh, last guy went in there, got spit out. And he was smiling too, laughing.
Wait, why did he talk into his collar? His cuff.
Yeah, what's in there?
He went inside the cuff. I like you, Decker. I hope you don't die soon. I've seen it before when I entered this butthole.
Yeah, that wasn't there before, was it?
Molly, 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 molly.
Good Lord. Almost
Hey,
there.
let's go take a walk outside.
That's awesome that they're rocking on the hull of the Enterprise. I got to be honest. I really do like that. All right, we're about 2 blocks away, sir. That might be a 7-Eleven. So the D-size battery in my head's telling me something different. I don't know.
Thanks.
It's not even a real device.
Exactly. It's like totally plastic.
Would you say that was a 7-Eleven?
Yeah. It's a bright light over there. Yeah. It's an all-night mini mart.
The Fortress of
Pick me up a
Solitude.
liter of Pepsi when you're in there, please.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's go.
let's take a walk.
Mr. Decker. Ilea.
That's my girlfriend, or was. Ooh, Molly's in charge. It's
Of
like,
course.
those guys are crazy.
Yeah, totally traumatized by the whole thing. Look at this. I love this when they're on the Like, here's the elevator that takes you right on the hull of the Enterprise. This and also in First Contact in when the next gen class is walking on their Enterprise. I love that stuff. Here it comes. Boom.
Assimilate this.
Exactly. Let's walk over and see Vija.
They're not even in spacesuits, right? It's been a while since I've seen
No,
this.
they created an oxygen atmosphere around the ship so that they could see Vija in person.
V'ger couldn't have brought them closer. Oh, I liked how they changed outfits again.
It's a third costume change now.
These are our hiking uniforms.
Yes.
Yeah. None of the uniforms have been appropriate for what they're doing so far.
No.
There was the beach attire earlier. And I was not sure why that was happening.
Pretty much it.
I like these hexagonal shapes that we have to walk on.
Looks fun.
There it is.
Oh man, there better be something here. They've been walking a long way.
There it is.
There it is. It's V'ger. This is it. This is it, Mike. This is the big moment.
So
Here
tired.
we go. Finally.
Take a nap, Johnny. We got it from here.
No. There it is, man. What could that be, Skoke?
It looks like it's from Earth, like a satellite.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're only going to learn more. Look at those legs, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Boy, oh boy.
And she's talking on this with high heels, too.
Say hello to Ilea enjoying the broadcast. Boy, oh boy.
She's deaf, you know.
She's bald, you know.
She's a probe, you know.
It's like, get it?
This is V'ger. Come on, Skoke. What is it?
It was Earth all along? Humans all along?
Think about the name, too.
Well, that's not easy, but yeah, you'll find out in a second as he's rubbing. Once again, Kirk
It's
rubbing.
rubbing. V'ger. That's it.
Voyager?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
He's going to get his fingers all dirty. Voyager 6. In what year?
More than 300 years ago. Now, there was a Voyager and I believe a Voyager 2 in real NASA history.
Didn't they send out that copper record
Yes.
or whatever
I don't
inside
know
of
if
it?
that was on Voyager. It might have you might be right about that. It might indeed, including many tracks, including Chuck Berry.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I remember SNL that Steve Martin was a psychic, and he said the first message from intergalactic space is going to come back, and it's going to be send more Chuck Berry. Those eyes, those blue eyes. Who knew?
Her bald head is powdered perfectly.
It's beautiful. She's a lovely woman. A wormhole. The machine planet's gravitational pull. Again, that's why I think it's bored.
Literally. They should go back to the ship at this point and put on totally different outfits once they learned that it was Voyager.
Yeah.
Is that Chuck Berry?
Send more, please.
Kirk's like, that thing's tone is. Fast over, fast. Isn't this basically the same plot for Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home?
Yeah, you're right about that. Well, and again, it's also the Nomad, the Changeling episode of the original series, because he's trying to get a hold of the creator. Ah, wait, big speech from Kirk. BJ, listen to me.
Now you listen to me.
Yeah. I did your mother. Basically, that's what he's telling V'ger.
Yes. He's tucking into his watch again.
One, two, three.
Oops.
Oh, it's screwed up now.
It's refusing.
See? Now he's got to do V'ger.
Yes. Get it?
Yeah.
Join with him. Come on, Decker. Sex bot.
Oh.
Oh,
The
Mike just
creator
got it.
was-
Oh,
I just got it.
Yep.
Ah.
it's going to hurt.
Oh no.
Gotta put it right in there. Oh.
Enterprise, stand by. What else is it going to do?
Yeah, how's it
Can
going to
you get up and
receive?
leave?
Uh-oh.
You got
I
a little
see.
bit of duct
We need
tape in the kit there.
We need a new coaxial cable.
Exactly.
Anybody on the Enterprise got duct tape? Oh, yeah. They're going to get it on. Bounce, go wow, wow.
Perhaps not, Dr. Field. To check our first officer, he seems to be expecting an erection.
He's going to transfer his sequence.
Exactly. I'm gonna give her the final code myself here, Kirk. And here's the final sequence.
Here's your final sequence.
Yes, it is time for duct tape.
I wonder if, the downstairs is shaped like a pointy triangle, too.
I think it's got a lot of orifices, like inner orifices, before you get to the, bottom.
Yeah, several.
Why is McCoy out there?
That's a good question.
Uh-oh.
Faith.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Why
Here
don't
he
we ask
goes.
Throat
Let's
Jewel?
find out.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Drop it. Decker, don't drop your pants.
He's way
Oh,
too willing. Ooh. Stand back.
Yeah. It's going to give me one hell of a ride.
Want a nice lap dance out of this.
Yeah. Does he really? Does he really want this?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
See, that in my mind cements that he was unfit for the captain.
Yeah, for sure. Now, yeah. Crazy.
Very
So-
capable guy.
Kirk isn't either, but you know.
Another slow scene.
How are you gonna do this, guy? How are you gonna?
Look at him.
Well, that's it. He's starting to sparkle.
Oh no!
He's going to seventh heaven.
I like how his hair fries up, too. Look at him.
Is he going bald?
No, no, there we go.
Oh.
No, they just put the fan underneath him. Look
Ooh,
at his hair flowing.
looks like
Got
Zool.
good hair, as Artie would say. Got good hair, Decker.
They're having computer sex right now, right in
Yep.
front of us.
She's like, let me in.
I
I'm
like
digging
this.
It's happening.
Wait, my throat
Now
jewel
he's
must
naked.
come closer.
Or no, he's not naked. He's still got his outfit on.
I hope he finds what he's looking for.
How come
That's
her
beautiful,
hair's not
Scott.
flying up like that?
The hell is this? Should we be watching this?
Yeah.
It's like space porn. Now they're both naked. No, she's still got her thing on. I got confused. Uh-oh.
I feel weird.
Yeah. Should we be watching?
Exactly.
Oh my god, they just spewed all over everybody.
I was going to say it's space spew. Let's get the hell out of here.
Where's their space mask?
It's a big
They're
O
gonna get
coming.
infiltrated.
Let's get back to the ship.
Let's get back to
Hurry.
the ship now, please.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Finally, that's the smartest thing they've done all this whole time. Get out of there.
They're fertilizing the whole galaxy.
Exactly. It's like in The Right Stuff when they pee and they let it out of the space capsule and they're like, oh my God, there's an amazing star pattern here. That's not stars. That's urine. Urine in space.
That's it?
They went off to another dimension. Bye, V'ger.
That was
The hell just happened?
that was literally a climax.
Well, that's why they're like, did we just watch the beginning of a new life form? They're all smoking cigarettes now. Was it good for you?
They got a drink of this.
Whoa.
Captain.
There you
Well,
go.
there's
Yeah,
one
thanks a lot,
head guy.
Forehead Man. Take my coat.
Forehead man, he collects the jackets.
Finally.
He's
Yeah.
the coat check guy.
That's what he's there for. Okay.
He's the coat check guy. And he's got the big forehead because he knows where everybody's coat is. Yeah, don't worry. I got it. Don't worry. I remember where I put it. Hang on. Oh, my. That was great. Pretty cool.
Uh,
Get it?
2 casualties.
Wait a minute. They're not dead. List them as missing.
What?
Yeah.
Get it?
Ooh, he's staying
Yep. Out there.
out there. Second star to the right.
And straight until tomorrow. That away. And one last big kind of panning shot of the up the Enterprise's ass as we say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed this cruise on the USS Enterprise.
Oh, hi, Gopher.
Gopher. Engage Warp 1, Gopher.
Please stay with us as we read every single name in the credits.
Yeah.
All right, so now we should begin our post-film discussion during
You
the
don't
long
want to
credits.
miss this.
One last warp ball burst.
Woo!
And then, of course, some words on the screen before we get the credits.
Well, now where are they going?
Out there.
Yeah, they engaged Warp 1.
That away.
To do something else.
Isn't this where we say the adventure continues? The human adventure is just beginning. Sure.
Finally. Oh my
The best
gosh,
was
it's over.
the original trailer. What's his face was the Orson Welles narrated the trailer, and it was great. Like William Shatner as Captain James T. Kirk, Leonard Nimoy as Mr. Spock.
At any point in the trailer, did he say, "We will sell no wine before it's time"?
Pretty much.
See, Skoke doesn't even. Special science consultant Isaac Asimov.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he was really good friends with Roddenberry and a huge advocate of Star Trek. Roddenberry would send him off to newspapers to like advocate for Star Trek and like, oh, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be a very science oriented show. Kids are gonna learn from watching this show how to have sex with girls in tinfoil bikinis and green paint. Very important.
It all worked out fine.
Yes. Oh, it's hilarious on my Amazon Prime. The next feature after the trailer or the credits is going to be the fine super animation of Jerry Anderson and the show Fireball XL5 from 1962. Great black and white puppet animation.
Mine is The Goonies. What do you got, Skoke?
I got. Now it's time for somebody to explain to me what just happened.
Well, what are your questions, Scope? we can answer your questions, and I'm sure the listeners can answer questions as well.
Yes, yeah, I'm gonna need some help here.
All right.
Listen, man.
Listen,
So
man,
you're
man.
telling me what just happened here is
He'd be a good decker. Matthew McConaughey would have been a great decker. I'm gonna have sex with that sex bot.
you need a volunteer right here.
Ball turns me on. All right.
So V'ger turns out to be a shuttle, a satellite created by Earth,
Yes.
and its purpose was to explore and collect information.
Right, which is classic NASA. Sure.
Okay. Now, how did all that, the big, long, huge, all the multiple buttholes, how did all those come into play? Where did those come from? The whole thing around?
Well, it landed on the machine planet.
Okay.
And the machine planet figured out what its purpose was and that it had to continue to explore. So it attached all of that paraphernalia, for lack of a better word, and it so that it could accomplish what it needed to continue to explore. So that's what, again, this was all postulated by Spock in terms of that's why it had all the doodads that were attached to it. But again, because it's pure logic, it had finished its mission. That's why it came back to Earth. It's like it reached the outer ends of the galaxy, and it's like, is that it? Like as he says in the bed, he goes, "Is this all I am? Is there nothing more?" So they needed to add the human component to make V'ger. There's the mountain and the stars. They needed the human component for it to think beyond our known universe, and that it would go on to alternate universes and those possibilities. But it needed that human element to believe in that possibility. Does that make sense?
Okay, so it's continuing its mission of exploration. And
Technically, yeah, that's what they say.
Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
And it had the human element is the curiosity. That's
Right. Well, and also again, the idea that you can beyond pure logic. What if there's other things out there that logic can't explain? That's the human element. That's why I needed Dicker. That's why I needed Captain Dicker to have sex with the sex bot.
It needed his space junk to make more space babies. He was going to have sex
and there were
with
no
her
whales to talk to it. Exactly. That's right. It's just like 2001 and the Space Baby, says Wayne. He is correct.
There were no whales to talk to it. Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
And the big head guy got everybody's coats where they needed to go.
He was a coat check.
He's the coat check guy.
So he fulfilled his part of the mission.
I'm ready with tickets for your coats, gentlemen, when you are.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lieutenant Forehead. Yes.
He's a coat check guy.
I bet Lieutenant Forehead was having a secret affair with Ensign Butthead that was at the beginning with the big viewer screen. They were lovers. We just never saw it on camera.
In the coat check.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of room in there.
While everyone's dancing.
You've seen their costumes. They got a lot. They got a lot of coats.
That's true.
That was the biggest mystery of this movie. What is the big head guy? What's his purpose? And it was check the coats.
Everything was answered. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, man.
Did you have any more questions about this movie that I won't be able to answer for you?
No, I feel complete.
Yeah.
But again, as with all of its slow motion that put me to sleep flaws, the best thing about I completely cop to it. The best thing about this movie is Spock is never the same after this, and they carry on in every movie and into Next Generation in that two-parter that Spock is in, where he's evolved and he accepts his human side and understands now that it's not just logic. He needs to accept all of himself and that's where real wisdom will come. How about that? Yes, it's the commingling of human and machine. Yes, well, Cylons or the theory that Asimov had, the singularity, when man and machine would become one. I know that because Prophets of Science Fiction, a show that I was on the Science Channel, one of the episodes we talked about Asimov, and that was one of his key theories, that eventually, as human innovation would happen with machines, that we would reach a point where artificial intelligence and human intelligence would combine, hence singularity.
Oh,
there you go.
That's weird.
Oh, well, I don't know. I have a feeling V'ger will be exploring forever. I don't think its curiosity will ever be satisfied.
Right, because there's multiple infinite galaxies or infinite alternate universes to travel through, and now he's got she's or whatever it is, he, she, it, they, the original they. If I may use the transgender modifier, they are, finding a new existence and many new existences. So sure,
that makes sense.
Just as the crew of the Enterprise will continue to explore.
Yes, Wayne is correct. Skoke, you should read the Foundation books by Asimov. Yes,
I've heard of those. I have not read them.
Yeah, and I, Robot is a great collection of pulp stories that Asimov wrote in the 50s, I believe.
Will Smith is a gem.
Yeah, stay away from the movie. Stay away from it. Both the original Outer Limits and the 90s Outer Limits adapted the Asimov I, Robot story where a robot is accused of murder and it has to go to court. And in the original Outer Limits, Leonard Nimoy plays a journalist that's covering the story, and this great actor Howard De Silva played the defense attorney that defends the robot. And then in the 90s, Nimoy played the defense attorney, and his son Adam Nimoy directed the Outer Limits episode. Pretty neat. Yeah,
interesting.
But yeah, Asimov, and it's sad because Asimov just would have celebrated his centennial, but unfortunately, a lot of Me Too stuff has come out about Asimov. And apparently he was a real jerk when it came to women. He literally would, as a joke, snap bra straps on women's backs.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That was allowed, wasn't it, back then?
Well, yeah. Well, if you're Isaac Asimov, I suppose it was allowed. And then also kind of took advantage as he got older and very grandfatherly. would like, goose a lot of women at Star Trek conventions, and oh my God, it's Isaac Asimov. He's like, yeah, let me give you a little creeper for a second.
Oof.
Yikes. So,
Wow.
yeah.
So no one's safe. That's great.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's one kind of exploration that didn't need to happen.
Right.
There you go. I Robot ties into Foundation. There you go. Well, of course. And I loved how Asimov would call robots. He would
Robots.
call them robots, yeah.
Well,
I
that's
have a
because
theory
they're trying to
about
fish their
robots.
butts.
Yeah.
Robot.
She's got a nice robot. Look at that as she bends over.
Robot.
Boy, I'd like to. Kind of with the Tony Curtis voice. I would like to have sex with Ilea, the sex bot that is bald. I too was bald at the end of my life and wore many wigs as I got older.
I want to have sex with a robot.
That was what. That's on the on the Gilbert episode with Gino on Patreon right now. Skoke. Gino tells some great stories about Tony Curtis, and Gino was telling Tony Curtis stories, and he'd laugh and go, "Wonderful, wonderful."
I look forward to that episode. That Gino guy has probably seen a lot in his days as a what do you call it?
Like a pressman, like an
gather
advancement for movies and stuff.
Yeah.
He would
And collecting
conduct,
people for these shows too.
yeah, premieres and conventions and stuff. So yeah, he spent a lot of time with a lot of celebrities. So yeah, he's got great stories. Hi, Tony. Hi, Kevin.
Well, I want to thank the viewers for helping to enhance my experience, and you guys for helping me understand what was going on. And I'd
good.
like
If you want to watch
Maybe
more,
on the next episode you can explain it to me because I didn't get any of it.
yes.
well, we eventually maybe we'll get back to more Star Trek, but we can obviously move on to other movies. But I think we have
we can also leave it to the
listeners.
the comments, the listeners, and give us an idea of maybe what the next movie would be.
Sure.
Oh.
Well, I left my coat with the big head guy, so I better go.
I want to put my potato back in the oven. And
go put your potato back in the oven.
I'm going to fire photon torpedo.
I'm going to get another one of these, and
there you go.
I'm going to watch something else.
Thanks a lot for coming out, guys
Right.
and women. If there were any women actually watching, I'm betting no, because nothing repels more than Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Let's be honest.
You don't know that. You don't
That's
know
true.
that.
We don't know it.
But give us some suggestions and comments. And we will definitely continue Treks, but the next one doesn't have to be a Trek movie.
No.
Give us some ideas.
We're gonna have to change, and not to direct your art, Francis. But yeah, we maybe put them in other uniforms because people might get confused.
I like the red shirts because we obviously don't know what the hell we're doing. So
I like that art.
I love the art. Don't get me wrong. It's just that I don't want people to like when we like rewatch Sophie's Choice. There's a feel good movie we can watch. Sophie's Choice. Let's make fun of Sophie's Choice. Oh my God.
But yeah.
But so.
All right.
Good stuff. Thank you for playing, everybody.
Thank you. And we'll
Thanks,
see you
everyone.
again. All right.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Nice.